I fucking hate my life. I could have been there. The fact that I could have been there. Yo! How's everybody doing today? We're back. Oh. How's everybody doing? This fine. Sunday evening. Oh, that's not what I wanted to show. This is what I wanted to show. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Guys, to the peeps coming into the stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your World Tournament grinds. I have not touched this phone at all today. If anything, I might have done a few things here and there, but it's not been a good grind. Well, technically, I don't need it to be a good grind, but I feel like I haven't moved at all. I was on 11 when I last checked it. So, yeah, how's everybody doing? Ahalo, Nell, Bringer, Cooper, Apathy. Will come on in. Hopefully, you guys were able to catch up on the news, either via Ningan's video or Doon's video or anybody else's. Or my video. If you guys checked out my video. Appreciate it if you guys did, because we are getting some very cool stuff. We're reacting. Well, I actually didn't do a stream reacting to it. I was gonna, but ever since I reacted to like the Beerus stuff and all their stuff, they were like, nah, we're gonna copyright claim you. I was like, okay, I can't monetize this, so I'm just gonna wait until the Dokkan stuff comes out and then do a separate video about it. So we did that. But yeah, that was insane. Yeah, Geppy is already better in the kitchen. Yeah, he be cooking. He be in the kitchen. He be doing his thing. But yeah, very excited. God Vegeta. I don't know if Towa and Mira are gonna be Dokkan Fests. I don't believe they are. I think they're gonna be side banner units, along with the LR God Vegeta, and Xeno Trunks might be a side banner character as well. So I'm thinking 2 side banner units and then the main release. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think Towa and Mira are Dokkan Fests. But yeah, very cool stuff. Very excited. I love it. Super happy. Yeah, they weren't gonna, I don't believe they were gonna be Dokkan Fests. No. They're cool, but I don't think they're cool enough to become Dokkan Festival characters. Sorry to burst your bubble. Hey, Gerardo, how's it going? Could be 2, yeah, 2 banners, one with Vegeta and the other with Trunks, Mira and Towa. Mira plus Towa with the Dragon Ball Heroes characters. That could be cool too. You don't even want Vegeta. Oh, come on, he's cool. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I did not expect it for them to make a crossover collaboration with Xenoverse 2. But I guess it's fitting because Xenoverse 2, I think this is the last year for Xenoverse 2. They're going to wrap up. And begin the new journey with Xenoverse 3. I am most likely going to, like, I guess, start my journey with Xenoverse. Because I never played Xenoverse games. I could be pretty enticed to start the... I guess just go directly to the third one once it comes out. Yeah, because it's been here for like 10 years now. There's no way the universe is gonna be like stuck around after that. You're tired of the Gokus and Vegetas? Well, again, they weren't. Sorry to burst the bubble. I'm sorry that they're not gonna make those like Toa and Mira like Dokkan Festival characters. Yeah, Xenoverse 2 had a crazy run. Yeah, over 10 years. It is not a reversible exchange though. It is a join forces unit. So it's they had the little ampersand instead of the little plus symbol. So that will make them join forces units. Remember when it was announced? It's pretty wild. Nobody was surprised as well, but pretty sure they were excited for it, right? When they finally stated, "Oh, it is Xenoverse 3," instead of. I don't think there was any other speculation. It was gonna be that, right? Yes, idle animations about to cook. Yeah, that idle animation is about to cook. I think I said it in the video. They show it as there's an ampersand right next to the unit. Like actually look it up. I could show the trailer again. Yeah, like there's the ampersand, so it's the side like it's a join forces character. Yeah, they have such an opportunity to do a lot of great work with the crossover category. Gonna be pretty good. Must rainbow them. You're willing to skip Golden Week for these units. That's another thing. Like these units are gonna come out before Golden Week, which is nuts. Yeah, they had to be Dokkan original. I mean, I made in the title of the video. Who wants a kidney? I don't know how am I gonna get the funds for the that banner. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they're gonna do. It is crossover, so they might make it similar to what they did with the manga characters, and they just say feature guaranteed per summon. That would be great. That would be good if they do that. Mass saying he might get his super ECA, not ECA. He's already ECA. If they ECA the older Xenoverse characters, that also could be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm also thinking that too. Apathy. That could be unlikely because it is an LR. So the best thing that they could do is just pity, or just like how you guys said, like they could do 2 banners. They hype and PTSD of hearing the content seeding team. They could do 2 banners, one for the just the LR itself, and then the other one for the Xenoverse characters. Yeah, so yeah, they're not. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna touch that. They're gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna make it guaranteed. That'll be a dream if they do that. Yeah, again, it's unlikely because he does have a Dokkan event, but that doesn't mean that he is a Dokkan Festival character. They could just say F it and they super easy him. That would be pretty nice. Nice, we finally got a bonus team. Apart from in the same trashy physical Majin Vegeta all the time. You'll easily get him. Oh no. Not with the amount of stones that I have, man. I don't have too many stones. They have to do some pretty crazy stuff as well for the celebration to provide us with stones. The best thing, technically I could say best thing, that I get paid the week that these guys come out, but I need that money for IRL things. I won't be able to use money to spend a lot of stones in here. At least YouTube is paying me, so I could use that. But YouTube pay is not a lot. I barely could get anything for this month, so. I mean, if you want to get that Toa Mira card, yeah, it's time to start saving. Don't make Vegeta restricted to time travelers or space traveling warriors. Yeah, that is gonna be the case once we get the details. I'm assuming the details might come out tomorrow night. I don't think they're gonna be coming out tonight. Oh, Dokkan has proven me wrong many a times. We could see the details tonight and then wait for the next few days and how the banner's gonna look like once we get a data download. You saw this live, you shed a tear, you were so happy. I was excited, dude. I couldn't do anything. I was jumping out of my seat. I couldn't like stream my reaction, which of course it is unfortunate, but because I didn't want to stream my reaction because of, you know, Toei and things will be like, oh no, that's copyright claim, you can't do this. Can't do these things, man. I didn't stream it. That's why I didn't stream it. Hey, Aaron Phillips, how's it going? I'm pretty sure, yeah, everybody is excited for this. My heart did drop when I saw that they were gonna make him an LR. That just lowers my chances to pull in the character. It was like, why, dude? But I guess it's like, I don't see it any other way. I think like it's well deserved that they're doing it. It's like, man, you'd be hyper if it was Buyer Broly. I mean, Buyer Broly already has the his LR. Mega nice. Come on. It is God Vegeta time. It was his time already. All tournament missions are now complete. Yeah, I can't believe I'm in a higher ranking spot than Bringer. Unbelievable. Yeah, Xenoverse 3. I mean, now it's confirmed. We kind of knew that it was going to be Xenoverse 3, but now it's confirmed that it is going to be Xenoverse 3. Unofficially, it was H1000, which, again, is the name of the project. And now we're actually actively getting Xenoverse 3 as a confirmation, which I want to get into the games. Not to like play them by myself or something like that. I don't know if maybe playing like Xenoverse 3 will be the... Just go directly to 3 and that's it. You want a summonable premium Buyer Broly that goes giant and has original animations? Best you can get is a free-to-play LR. That's what you get. Yeah, it is the year of Vegeta. I mentioned it in the video as well. It is his year. That it is phenomenal what they're doing for Vegeta representation. Now he has every form as an LR, which is beautiful. I have a feeling November is going to be crossover month again, like it used to be. I mean, I'm not so sure about that. But I'd be very happy if they continue doing that. Because we don't know what's going to replace November as the spacing for the crossover stuff. Technically, what, the end of November? They typically do that. That would be pretty cool if they work on those things. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting that either. I was not expecting Xenoverse 2 to do a collab with Dokkan. November drop, Shaolin and Gohan Black, ECA 21, her banner unit. That could be cool. They do stuff with Fighters too. I mean, Fighters is dropping the Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku already, like during this period. So, hey, True UI, how's it going? Did a lot of World Tournament this time around. Okay. Big TX over on the Twitch side, how's it going? We're excited for another LR. I'm excited for this God Vegeta. I am not excited for another LR though. Not to the levels of Darkling and Bringer. Well, you might be surprised. Bringer is not grinding World Tournament. So Darkling, yes, he is. I think he is still actively going at the top ranks. Get the clones as a free-to-play team individually, then LR of them together from Fighters. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that would be sick if they do that. Or maybe all the different type of clones as cards, just like they did with the free-to-play Rosé clones. Instead of having them as LR. Yeah, I'm also glad as well. Waiting for the ECAs for hero stuff too. It's gonna possibly happen during the this Xenoverse 2 crossover celebration. I'm excited for that. Very, very excited. Gonna keep going to 100 million since you have nothing left to lose. Yeah, keep going. I'm not going super crazy either for the world tournament stuff. Cause I'm just chilling. I be just chilling. I'm getting my guaranteed copy of Chi-Chi by the placement that I'm in, so I'm fine with where I'm at. I'll get a rainbow, and then on the next world tournament, I'm still possibly gonna do my grinds as well, and get another copy of the Chi-Chi, which will give me the the T-War. Yeah, how's that video doing? They just posted it. Ah, that video's doing good. At least with the amount of views that it has. Yeah, I like it. Really thought since the reveals that they saved the hero CCAs for this celebration instead. I mean, if they did, if they were planning on it, it's just the fact that they didn't give us any like warning or thing. They did mention that they were gonna work on the ECAs for the heroes characters eventually, but technically we've been waiting over a year for them. So again, it's kind of upsetting that we have to wait. And even then, like, if we're just saying these things, we don't know if they're gonna happen. I'm expecting, it's like fork found in kitchen kind of thing. I'm expecting that it is going to happen. We are going to get the Heroes ECAs during the celebration. There's no way they're not gonna do it. Wonder if they'll do them all or just some of them. I imagine all of them to cap it off. I was thinking the same thing. I think I had the discussion in the video. Either they do all of them, they just completely wrap up on the hero stuff, just get them all ECA'd, or we just get their ECAs, just some of the ones that were supposed to get the ECAs a couple of years back. And then on November, we just start getting the other ones ECA'd as well. I don't know if they're gonna do all of them to cap it off. I mean, it would be nice if they do that. We just consequentially do all the heroes ECAs and they just cap it all off. And I don't know how they're gonna make them, how they're gonna design them, and maybe power creep by the time GDC comes up. If they do that, I don't know. It's the ECA all of them and never touch crossover ever again. Dang. Just immediate shutdown. No. F crossover. Don't do them ever again. And I'm excited for the hero stuff, man. Come on. Alright, how's the landscape looking? Because, of course, I'm not reaching this guy. Got 189 wins ahead. But yeah, he is definitely getting guaranteed the #1 spot. Andre Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and UI plus SSB stocks went up. That is true. I mean, he's gonna be a Power B on Super Saiyan 2, so Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta plus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's nice that crossover is getting some love. I like it. Today I was gonna do like a video doing like a concept of what could be next for Golden Week. So Dokkan, I think it is, has a Dokkan Forge kind of thing. So I made the I basically created a character in there. So I was going to start working on like those kinds of things to make it as a concept for like a video, but now since we're getting this kind of thing, now that's the big question too. We don't know if this is gonna be replacing Golden Week. Maybe just Golden Week being Golden Week. They do the Dual Dokkan Fest character stuff, but then you just do the whole crossover stuff for Golden Week. Either that or the Dual Dokkan Fests that typically arrive for that. We don't know. Have to wait and get there. Yeah, exactly. I was like, what if this is Golden Week? If this is Golden Week, that could be... That could be pretty cool if this is just Golden Week legitimately. I don't know what they're gonna do for part 2 then. If there is gonna be a part 2. Now the new Cineverse 2 is finally dead. I never played the Cineverse games. Maybe I wasn't like interested in them. I was never fond of the Cineverse games. I just never got the opportunity to like sit down and play them. Hey, Race, how's it going? I mean, I'm pretty sure we share the same kind of like excitement for the news. Just as we reacted to them earlier around Ningen side of things. Yeah, hopefully you are excited for the crossover celebration. BTX doesn't like it though. I might still upload it though. Like that concept that I was working on. I just gotta do the Bojack one and the Carnival Alarm. I was manually just working on the manually creating the concept of the characters. I that took me some time to do. I feel like I made the Gohan a bit too busted. And UI and SSB needs superclass, Vegeta might be extreme. Yeah, that's Majin. I think that's Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2. Well, Majin Vegeta just technically needs the extreme class. Super Saiyan 2 Goku needs the super class. I don't know about UI. I don't remember. I think, doesn't UI need a... like Romogatsu units? Yeah, look at me and my 39 stones are ready for a Laga Vegeta. We'll see how it goes for buffing super class. I don't know if it'll just be... we will need to see as well. Like, we don't know if the character is just going to be solely extreme. Or just super class. Keep an eye out for it. Because Vegeta, of course, needs extreme class. And of course, Goku does need super class. I need to check the... I don't know why I picked them. I need to check the realm of gods. Like... UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, that's why I need to... the thing didn't come up in my mind. I was like, who am I talking about? I need this character. Bringer, welcome back. How you doing? How you doing? I'm still watching the Avatar movie. What do you mean, Bringer? That's not out for ages. That's out later this year. How are you watching it? Better ECA, Tectoa, Physical Mirai, GLC, Trunks, and all the DB Rambo superheroes units. Hopefully. What we're looking forward to. So, Christian, how's it going? Do I buff superclass allies when attack is 18 of key or more? 18 or more key, extra support if they're Realm of Gods too. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. We shall pirate. I don't know. I don't have Paramount Plus. I mean, yeah. I really don't get the putting movies and stuff on their streaming platforms. But that's the ordeal. Just saw the emojis that Big TX put. Those are eggplants dancing. Yeah, we need to kill streaming and be back on cable. I do agree with that. Yeah, finally a good, I was gonna say good. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be good. Finally an LR God Vegeta, man. I'm excited. Cannot wait. Yeah, streaming services are a pain. I do agree. You're just a bloody mess. A bloody mess. God. Oh, Joel is here. No, get him out. Get him. Get him out. Get him out of here. I'm just kidding. How's it going, Joel? Yeah, finally, good God Vegeta LR. Oh, you brought the discussion of beans over here, huh? Gotta let you know, man. Beans can give you a lot of benefits. If you don't eat your beans, what are you doing? Yeah, man, it's kind of unfortunate because I do pay for a couple of streaming services. Yeah, they're all freaking expensive. What about gas that you don't like, Joel? You don't like things coming out of your bum? Feel like Vegeta leading crossovers, normal gods or Vegeta's family. You know what? That will be a good leader skill. But we don't know what kind of, like, if it's gonna be a Dokkan Fest LR or just a random Carnival or Yellow Coin LR. Dokkan wanted they could keyword ECA 21 and Super ECA, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. And another Super Saiyan 3 unit that I think you wanted to mention, but I don't know. Maybe the message didn't send. I agree. Again, I discussed it in the video. Talking about they could Super ECA that Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. They could ECA a couple of good characters from the crossover team. They got a good lineup. You have 120 Dragonstone saved. Good job. You gotta keep going and save. Save until anniversary next year. Why not? $600 Carnival coins. Depends on which Goku you're buying. If you're thinking of buying UI Goku, then yes. You just hold on to your coins. He's gonna come back during the June, July, or decide they're gonna postpone that and bring him back in September. Yeah, you shouldn't summon. Just if you're somebody who doesn't get the good characters, quote unquote, just keep waiting for the next wait until the next anniversary. Yeah, so what? The problem is that you are somebody who doesn't sit down and do the mission, so you don't have any other ways to earn stones apart from logins. So you won't be able to summon for any new units until anniversary. So the content will be harder for designated characters that come during the time of the content that are brought up. So that's a you problem, not mine. You have ECAs to do, but you don't do them. That's the thing. That's why you keep struggling for content. You don't do these things. Thanks to everybody who's in the stream. Do make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. You guys are new. Yeah, there's so many things that you yourself don't work on. I don't know why, but sure. In Vegeta's lead is Pure Saiyan's Realm of Gods. Time Travelers 50% to crossover and Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Maybe Spice Traveling Warriors. Could be, yeah. The fact that it's a crossover unit, I feel like they're just gonna prioritize or just give out a few more extra leads to the categories. Just because of the uniqueness of the character. So maybe they're gonna provide a bit more extra for Vegeta. Which I don't remember if I was getting a... Is a preliminary? No, quarterfinal. Okay, but if you beat them next anniversary, don't complain that you don't have any stones. I'm letting you know. Letting you know now. Them making limited content means stones are gonna be very limited right now as well. Oh, I mean, if you're talking about the events leaving, there's just, they need to fix that, but that's still stones that you can acquire. How many stones can you get by like beating like those 3 stages of the Kai event? Like, I think you got like 3, not 3, like 30 Dokkan. 30 dragon stones, maybe you got by just doing all these things. But you don't need to summon. Then you're gonna complain about why don't you have the characters that you need to beat an event or to beat a mission. Surprised they didn't give us a new Fu. Bro is the villain, but they gave us his parents. I already told you what I think. There's 4 big celebrations that you, as a free-to-play player, should summon on. Anniversary, TDC, GDC, and Golden Week. Golden Week, I've maybe make it as a lower tier place to summon for, but you do need to make sure to summon on the big celebrations that give you the best value for your stones. Because if you summon on everything just like we do, you're never going to get out of that rut of never obtaining good characters. Because let's say Saiyan Day provided us a good Majin Vegeta. Pretty sure you didn't pull them because you didn't have enough stones. I will say them bringing out Majin Vegeta after anniversary is not a good ordealio, right? Because you're out of free stones from that celebration, so that technically you have to have more stones from there. Actually, I can just skip that altogether. Let's just do this. That just means you just gotta think accordingly what you think is more worthwhile for you and your box. Like summoning for Vegeta and Nappa, maybe not a good idea. Summoning for Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku, maybe a good idea. Plus, you got to be responsible with your stones. I'm pretty sure you have not done the missions for this world tournament. Even though it gives you stones, you don't do them. You got to do everything. You got to do the content that's in the game. Otherwise, you're just gonna fail. Like, why don't I have any stones? Because you don't do the content. You don't play the game. You have a system of a Napa enjoyer. Yes, we do love System of a Napa. As the content keeps going, difficulty will continue to evolve. So eventually, your GT Heroes team, which I'm pretty sure is a great team. I love that team as well. Will get power crept. Eventually, because that's the nature of the game. Yeah, they didn't do food. They could have done that. Maybe they could have, like, for Golden Week, making sure that this celebration that's coming up is a Golden Week kind of thing. They could have done a Fu Dokkan Fest. I don't even know if the Fu was gonna be in a lore, if they would have done Fu. But Majin Vegeta, not Majin Vegeta, God Vegeta would be the lore as well. So kind of tricky. So if you focus on GT Heroes, like imagine GT Heroes only gets a buff once a year, or like maybe never. You're not going to be able to like summon for that GT buff until way later on. So Yuan Fu's uncle got a card. Who isn't cool or hype? Duh. Well, there you go. I'm gonna work on like trying to get to go to Battle Hour next year, man. It is so hyped to be there physically. I just wish they do these on the East Coast, man. I can actually be able to physically drive there. That'll be cool if they do it on the East Coast instead of the West Coast. Would have been a better option to Encino Trunks. No, you ain't coming over here. You go over to your Sokudo stream. I saw you over there. I mean, like, you change opinions, like, super frequently. kept saying like how we were chilling, enjoying the camaraderie because I was an enjoyer of smash burgers. But then you come over here, it's like, oh, turn to humble the fraud. Come on, man. Oh yeah, dude, when they were showing that trailer, yeah, I was very excited. I was like, there's no way they're doing Frieza. It does seem like it because of that trailer. What was it, like Super Break, I think it was? This man. Man, we ain't frauds. You the fraud. Yeah, Goku Black Saga remake. That would be cool too. I mean, with all like these new versions and animations, they could do some good stuff if they decide to remake some of the other arcs. God, Vegeta from that arc also. Yeah, the Saiyan Saga. Super Saiyan Black. No way, the Red Saiyan Saga. Super Saiyan Goku Black. If they decide to do stuff from the manga, that'll be phenomenal. Like this man's stream. Hey, Yanto, how's it going? Over here, you mean here? I'm over here. I'm enjoying the Negan stream in the background. We're not going super crazy on the World Tournament either. I'm not going crazy as he is, Greg, because he's doing like an 8.5 hour stream over there. We're just chilling over here for like a little bit. Do our own World Tournament grind. We've been here for an hour. Shouts to you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Kind of wanted to like keep the trend for the World Tournament stream setups going instead of just making it like, oh, reaction to Xenoverse. I'll possibly do that tomorrow, just like Xenoverse 2 collaboration incoming on the title of the stream for tomorrow. Hey Proton, how's it going, my goat? How you doing? Still going at it. You still need to reach 30 million, man. I thought you passed me. But yeah, like, we're what, 52 wins. I am going to stop eventually. Like, there's no need for me to like keep going, but I am here chilling, just doing nothing. We're just I guess there's nothing else that I could enjoy, just like doing this. I could just sit down and be like, oh, well, time to grind the Whis event. Actually, I could do that. Yeah, hopefully you're doing good, Proton. Hopefully you are excited as everybody here with the reactions to Xenoverse stuff. Hope you're doing well, sir. I'm doing pretty good. Doing better than yesterday. I was not feeling that great with the headache and all that, but I'm pretty good. Hopefully you and everybody else is doing good. But now that Xenoverse is getting their stuff, if the characters in here do need some, I do have this guy awoken. They're full level 10 links, it seems. This guy, I mean, that guy is also full level 10. Oh, well, link level possible. Okay, now we're on the correct side. You. Overstrong. That was a good surprise collapse for yeah, Xenoverse collapse for everyone, yeah. There's a nice little commemoration for their final year. Just said if Virado gets top 5 now in the world tournament, he'll fund everyone's stones to Rainbow the New Vegeta. Buddy, I can't even fund my own stones to pull one character, let alone funding everybody else's to pull 5. Finally get the Xenoverse ECAs. Yep, that is true. Heroes ECAs as well. That was going to be pretty nice. No hype for Legends stuff. For the Sparking Zero. Yeah, they didn't have any reaction when they did that. I did read that correctly. I'm not buying anybody else's stones. Yeah, there were so many things that they didn't have any like reaction to. They were just point blank range. Dokkan, Sparking Zero, Quadra, yeah. Oh, Anto's gonna do that. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I didn't read it correctly. Yeah, DB fan right here. I mean, you guys know how much Anto buys a couple of beans, right? Those rich beans, he's gonna supply us all the stones that we need. Voice actor, yeah. Anything else? Yay, Xenoverse 3. Yeah, when Xenoverse 3 news came out, yeah, Xenoverse 3. So I didn't even see Legend stuff. Like I saw that there was gonna be a new supporter coming out. What, a new Xeno Trunks, I think it was. Yeah, true DB fan. That is my bad. I'm keeping to my lore, to my story. Not a good Dokkan content creator. Yeah, I'm not super of an enjoyer for Xenoverse. I do enjoy crossover stuff, so I'm very excited for this things that they're gonna do for this collaboration here. Yeah, pretty excited. What this means for this period, since we don't know if there's gonna be Golden Week news or this is just straight up Golden Week. Oh no. I feel like they're just gonna add this as a collaboration, and then Golden Week is gonna pop up. I'm a Xenoverse hater. Wow. I will let y'all know, like I am a Dragon Ball fan. Not because I like the reading. stuff. Like, I do really enjoy Dragon Ball, but I never got to like play one of the games because apart from Budokai Tenkaichi and Budokai back in the PlayStation 2, but I never got a PlayStation 3 until like way later. And even then after that, I traded my PS3 to the PS4. And I never got to like get the Xenoverse games until like they were put for free. But I really just gonna continue repeating the word never. I never got to deep dive into the Xenoverse games. Really sad that I never got into them. I played it once with a friend of mine, but it was like, yeah, I don't know how this works. I was rushed into it as well. So really, I didn't had a lot of enjoyment if I was rushed into it. So maybe just like sitting down and possibly laying it on my own would bring back an enjoyment. Oh yeah, dude, the Frieza tease, that was pretty good too. I love that. I was like, there's no way that they're doing that. They are. Pretty hype. But yeah, I never got to play the Xenoverse games, which I'm very, very upset. Very upset I never gave the time and dedication for it. So I don't know if to... Depends on the story kind of thing. I might just jump directly into Xenoverse 3. If, in any case, we want to do something for that. I am excited. More remake stuff, more animations will be pretty cool. Looking forward to it. I love this one, dude. This OST from Castlevania is just my favorite. Here's Clone Attack was crazy, so they aren't afraid to add original stuff. The remakes, yeah. Better give Vegeta his W against Frieza, I swear. The only Dragon Ball game that you played extensively was Dragon Ball Z Buyu Retsuden. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I unfortunately wasn't too much of a guy who deep dive into those games. I was only an owner of the Xbox 360. Didn't knew years later that you had to pay for a membership. Didn't knew years later that you had to pay to play internet games, like games with online services. And then when I got the PS3, I didn't get to keep it that long. I had to, like, I was thinking like, oh, well, we should, I should get a PS4 because I wanted to get WWE 2K14 when it came out. But doing it on, like, playing it on a PS3 wasn't gonna be super quality because of the new generation console. So I switched over to a PS4. And even then with the PS4, I didn't, like, I got Xenoverse 2 for free and I never got to play it. I never, like, sat down and said, yeah, let me go ahead and play this. I think the Cybermen are full level 10 links. I should remove them. But yeah, I didn't play a lot of like Dragon Ball games back in the day, apart from Budokai Tenkaichi. Then we got into like fighters. I wasn't too much of a gamer for fighters. So when people told me, hey, go ahead and play fighters, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not too good at the games. I'm like, go ahead and play it. Okay, sure. I played a little bit of it, but never got to the thick of it because just not that much of a gamer in the sense of fighting games, apart from Naruto Ultimate Storm. These Ultimate Storm games, I was like trying my best to be like really good at the game, but I wasn't, unfortunately. I mean, I was pretty good at the Ultimate Storm games, but... And the internet was a blessing for you. A guy growing up in the 80s and 90s, suddenly all those DOS and Genesis games are just online waiting for you to play. Yeah, that is a delight. One of the beauty of things when it comes to like emulation, right? Even though it's frowned upon, I got to play with my cousins like this old game, Snowboard Kids 2. I don't remember when it came out, but I got to play it. It's one of the most like core memory games that I have playing it with my friends. One of the coolest things from that, like having it wasn't like an ultra mega PC. We just had like a cheap computer that was able to do that. So I like went over to it, played a few games with my cousins. They were the masters of it, because I didn't know how to do that on my own computer. So I always visited my cousins to do those things. Yes, I know emulation is bad, but it's a core memory for me. So playing those older games with the emulation capabilities, that like, oh, you can emulate these kind of games, and that was fun. And welcome back, Bringer. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember Snowboard Kids 2, man. I actually need to check. When did that game came out? It came out in 1999, bro. Such a cool game. Emulation really isn't that bad. I mean, again, it's frowned upon, but I know that it's like not the worst thing ever. People are out there pirating movies and stuff. And to link level a lot of crossover units or have yeah, try to get those done. I do have a couple of crossover characters that I need to link level. Like how they always had a disclaimer that you should own the game before downloading. Yeah. You didn't have them though, but you found it funny. Yeah. And make sure you own the game. Yeah, sure. Maybe they should support to preserve gaming history, so you're in favor of it. You know what? Yeah, I do agree with that. If I knew how a way to do it, I would do it. Maybe eventually I will like visit whenever I get to do this, because it's been ages since I've been able to do a trip over there. But whenever I visit my cousins back in the Dominican Republic, see how they're doing with terms of like emulation stuff. Be like, you guys remember how we used to play Snowboard Kids 2, man? Can we do that? Just for the memories. I would like to do the like emulation stuff for like the PSP games. I know that there's like PPSSPP, and that little app you can find on, I don't even know. I don't think they discontinued it. It's on iPhone and Android. They're just trying to get those games into the phone technically, to just play those games in there. It'll be pretty cool to have. Yes, F Nintendo. We don't care. Oh no, he's back. First thing you did back then, when you got a stable job, was to buy his Genesis, a bunch of games, and you took everything to your grandparents' house. You would meet your cousins, and that, yeah, those are the fun memories to have. I remember having the fat PS2. It's a shame that it's in like in my parents' place, like in my mom's house. I just need to find or scroll through all the boxes to like try to find them. But yeah, those are core memory. I remember I used to play with my sister a lot on the PlayStation. Actually, no, on the GameCube. Used to play a lot of Mario Party. Mario Party 3 or Mario Party 4. I think it's Mario Party 3. I gotta check if... no, so it wasn't 2. I'm either thinking it's 2, 3, or 4. For the GameCube. That had to be like one of my favorites. I think it was... Man, I don't know. It was either 4... When the 2 came out? Or like, for what system did 2 came out? It came out for the 64 as well. So it was either Mario Party 2, 3, or 4. And then we play Mario Kart 64 as well. Those were just some beautiful memories of mine. Even on that game too, we emulated that game with my cousins. That was, those are treasures, man. Don't forget those. Bad PS2 though was like super popular. Yeah. Very good looking console that would go with everything else in the living room. Oh yeah, it was such an aesthetic too. I loved it. I'm like crazy to try to like find it and see if it works, because I think it does, if I remember correctly. I don't think like was doomed. I still have my PSP. I still have it. The only thing that I gotta buy now is a like a charger to use it, because it works. The only problem is that I don't have a charger for it, or maybe it just stopped working, which it'll suck. I'm trying to get a PS Vita. PS Vita is either... I'm trying to find the one that I used to have, or like try to get... try to find the old one that I have. One, 2, and 3 came out on the Nintendo 64. I was trying... It's either one of those... It's either Mario Party 2 or 3. I don't remember if we played 4 on the GameCube. But those were like my favorites to have. There's some amazing mods for the PS2. Some of them require zero knowledge. Just use an altered memory card. Oh yeah, I do remember when it was like pirate. Like people were trying to do like the pirating kind of thing, on like using memory sticks to play. Some of those games were served in the memory, in like the memory card, not the memory stick. The memory stick is the PSP. Those were the good times, man. Well, you didn't have to pay for games. Like, nope, not pay for games. Pay for games that you had to play online, but just like recruit a crew of people to play in the living room or playing with your friends and stuff. So that would be the coolest thing. Hey, Sinon the Saiyan, how's it going? Amazing how the introduction of memory cards made things so much more forgiving. There were no memory cards for the Genesis. You had to clear that game. Oh yeah, see, yeah, I remember those days. Even though I didn't technically have like a Sega Genesis back in the times, but I do remember like that would have been a struggle. Like you had to constantly like play and try to beat the game on one sitting. It would have not like stopped because again you had to either. I remember those days where I had to like a difficult mission and I turned off my TV, but I left the PlayStation on, or I had to leave the console on because I did not have a memory card. I don't think it was either I lost it or I couldn't afford it. Because again, my mom was very stingy when it comes down to like games. Like, oh, we can't be wasting money on games and things like that. So I had to leave the PlayStation on and not touch the control at all. Turn off the TV and go to bed because the next day we had to go to school. So when I came back, I was like, okay, let me turn on the TV and I actually can keep playing. Yeah, no, I'm seeing that on Ningen's stream, Grace. Don't worry. Can't believe Xenoverse 3 is real. Yeah, it is. It is. We saw the... didn't react to it, but we did the announcement for it. It was not bad. Yeah, my cousins had the like the thinner PS2 and they had the memory card on it. So I was like, man, I envy you, dude, because if I had a memory card, I would appreciate it so much because I needed it. Those times were rough, dude. When I had to beat like a mission, I remember because Puerto Rico didn't have like Puerto Rico doesn't have like the solid power that it, like right now it's even worse. Doesn't have a lot of like the power grids and everything are like pretty weak. So I had one of those moments where I just saved my progress, but I didn't save it on the memory card. It just did the same thing, right? I turn off the TV. I left the PlayStation running and everything, but one day from school I came back and the PlayStation had to turn on from scratch, and I was like, why? Because the power went out. So I didn't do I couldn't do any progress at all because the power went out. So I had to like redo everything. Yeah, you had to pray that it was still working when you... Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god. Touching the cables, man. If they touched them in a bad way, yeah, like you would have lost power. Because those, like, dude, we didn't have HDMI cables back in the day, man. It was all video cables. So you had to collect the yellow, the white, and the red in the back of the fat TVs, man. If you did that, like if you did it wrong, or like the connection wasn't stable with the cables and the back port of the fat TV, you had to like, oh wait a minute, oh is this plugged in correctly? Do I have to like actually like shove it in there because there was no other way to like stick? Like if you had it incorrectly, you either had to watch the footage or like the game in black and white, or the thing was just like glitching out. It was not correctly placed. So if you did move any of those cables or like just breathe on them, the video will go out. It's like, oh my god, wait, what's happening? What's happening? Like, hey, don't freak out. Let's just check the cables first. Just check the cables. Check the cables real quick. See if everything's going okay. The video is not going out. Oh man, those were the days. Now we don't have those. We have HDMI cables. We have to like connect the internet cable straight up to the console, things like that. I've seen Xenoverse 3 on pre-order on Amazon already. Yeah, I think the game was made like there's already like pre-order stuff on the games, so people can pre-order the game. Yeah, I do remember the those days where I had to leave the PlayStation on mobile, and pray that you didn't lose like power. Beautiful. Yeah, that and the GameCube stuff, that was the only thing that I was able to like experience back in the day, like a childhood kind of thing. But nowadays it's like had to pre-order games, gotta make storage space to download them. All the shenanigans that we had to do nowadays. I were even expecting the year 2000 that someone said a game is only $70 and you would agree. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, the game $70. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not the worst thing. Consoles back in the day used to cost $30 less than a game that's like up right now, like a $70 game. Yeah, I used to play Pokemon Coliseum. Yep. That was another game that I used to play. Yeah, I do. I regret heavily. Technically heavily, because it's just something that I don't play anymore. But Arcane Zero, man. Oof. Right, give me 1 second. Mom is calling. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Speaking with mom. Yeah, I do regret buying Sparking Zero. 26 years later, considering all the monetization, yeah, $70 isn't bad. Well, if we are like destined to go with the times and be like, yeah, we gotta get accustomed to it because this is the normal, I guess $70 isn't that bad, but Jesus. Still, you know how much $70 is? Think about that. Games used to cost like 30. Back in my time. Back in my day. Back in my time. Bringer, I bought it. I think I bought it twice. But that was because of the giveaways. I remember correctly. I had to do that for the giveaway. But for myself, I pre-ordered it. But I also pre-ordered it on the PlayStation Store. Just to have it. But I got it like twice for that. But I did get a couple of other ones because of the giveaways that I was going to do. That Once Upon a Time giveaway that I did for Sparking Zero. Thinking that it was going to be crazy good, but look at how it turned out. So technically, I got 2 copies of Sparking Zero. I need to play Kakarot. That is another game that I need to play. There's another OST that I like a lot. Lost Painting. Yeah, I think I started Kakarot, but I never got to continue it. I don't know, so many things that come in between life. Eventually, when am I gonna? 1 hour and 37 minutes. I might stop the stream relatively soon. Got bored of Kakarot because Universe but just more flashy. And although I understand why I was only getting a game during the holidays, considering the times have changed, I wouldn't feel bad about games being higher in the price. The quality match. That I do agree, yeah. But yeah, now I understand, like, oh my god, getting these games. I want this game. I also want this game. I also want this game. But of course, it would turn out to be like pretty crazy because of the economy back then. Now imagine asking my mom, "Hey, can you buy me this game?" It's almost $100. What do you mean? Want me to buy you this game? I want it. No, it's too expensive. I think tomorrow what we're gonna do for Dokkan, I need to do Dokkan Frontier. I haven't done the new Note stuff. Completely forgotten about those. I think about it carefully. I remember having a different currency in Portugal. Oh, escudos, yeah, before the year 2000. For high-end games, it was 20,000 escudos. Oh, damn. But yeah, around $100. Really, so games back in the day were 20,000 escudos. So almost like $100 back in the day. Jesus. Nuts. Wonder if the DLC run will be as long as Xenoverse 2 for Xenoverse 3. Can you imagine? So you're saying that you beat Dokkan Frontier? That's what you're telling me? Without help? Oh, so you're not smart then. Ooh. God damn it, dude. Extreme SDR. Ah. Well, I haven't done the new notes, but of course I'm talking about when it came out. I mean, I didn't say that. You're saying it. Either way, insane. Average and monthly income 200,000 escudos. So naturally, your parents would buy very few games because they couldn't imagine. Yeah, no, I can agree. Yeah, dude. If a game was 20,000 escudos and there's like monthly salary was like 200,000, that's a lot. Yeah, so that's another reason I didn't get too many games here, right? Like that, like I had to. If I got lucky, I was able to get an assortment, a few games here and there, but not if I was lucky because all of it was just too expensive. Yeah, if El Argot Vegeta was SDR, then that would be perfect. I can give it to Rose, but man, the first stage of Bloodlines, sir. This one, Reincarnated Soul. You gotta love these OSTs, man. So good. I'm glad that they're not copyright claim either. I can just play them on the stream. I don't mind listening to these because they're so pleasant for the ears. Like the 8-bit stuff, the piano. Everything about it's just so mwah. Chef's kiss. Yeah, it's always extreme. Using boosts on Wii so that not for link leveling Shank. Hey, I want good equips, man. I mean, that's the intended purpose. That's why they did the whole boost thing. Right, to use the boost. Technically, it sucks doing it, but what am I going to use my stamina for? Level 7 SDR Extreme. You think that I got enough? We done with the boost? There you go. There you go, Bringer. We're done with the boost. 8-bit stuff and 16-bit stuff. Honestly, astounding what they did with so little. Yeah, but back in the day, just composing music for games it was so good. They did a whole lot with just composing these musics, composing the music for these games. What? Why don't you ask him? That's a weird thing to ask over here. I think music, like, for games, I gotta go back, because Persona was the one that kind of enthralled me with, like, listening to music for, like, the game itself. Like, oh, listen to the soundtrack, man, it's, like, pretty good. The soundtrack for Persona, I just love it. Then it was the soundtrack for yeah. Hey, you bully kids as a kid? When you were younger, did you did the thing, right? Where you were angry, just bullied other people? I got bullied. I'm not the bully. I got bullied, which I found as pathetic, but that's my own opinion. I mean, what is he gonna do? He's gonna grab you from your telephone screen and be like, "How dare you? How dare you tell me these things?" I mean, if he times you out, that means that you gotta be respectful, mate. Am I getting Mr. Cantare? Oh, there's Mr. Cantare. Oh, I can't. How dare you ask me such a question? Yeah, exactly. Just ask. The timing out is because you're being disrespectful to him, which I don't think he's gonna, like, if you are disrespectful to him or to anybody else in the chat, then he is going to do it. Hey Jay, how's it going? Apparently everyone's streaming and posting on a random Sunday. I mean, it's Battle Hour Sunday, which provided a lot of news for Dragon Ball. Not only that, we're doing the World Tournament, so we're doing the final stretch for it. Not going super crazy for it, but we're doing the final stretch for that. And then the announcement for, like, the Dokkan stuff as well. But yeah, this is the final stretch for the World Tournament, stuff like that, which of course I'm not doing. Yeah, you asked the question, but you ran away. I don't even think he's gonna answer it because I think he just straight up ignored it. Oh no, he did. He did answer it. I don't think I would go up to a streamer or anybody else and it's like, did you do something in your life previously that... I don't know. I would not ask them questions like that. Why would I? Why would I ask them questions like that? Thank you, dude. Super SDR. Oh my god, I didn't know super class equipment existed. There you go. We literally just got an Extreme SDR version of that equipment. Also, Darkling, how's it going? We got a crossover collab with Xenoverse 2 incoming. So we're getting LR God Vegeta, Toa and Mira, and Xeno Trunks are going to be coming out as well. Plus Xenoverse 2 collaborations for Squadra and Legends. They're making their final DLC for Xenoverse 2, and we're getting the obvious Xenoverse 3 release. And then, of course, we got the second trailer for Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball Virus. He didn't time you out. Why would he? I just said it. He wouldn't time you out. Again, the only way that he can time you out is if you are being disrespectful. If you are disrespectful to him, you are going to get timed out. Yeah, Xenoverse 2 collab is pretty crazy. Can't wait for that. Yeah, I didn't think that we would get a standalone God Vegeta. Let alone an LR version of a standalone God Vegeta. We didn't do any like live reactions for it. I just did the reaction video for the I mean, I did the reaction for the release. I just titled it like, "Who needs a kidney?" or "Who wants a kidney?" Because of course it's just gonna be super hype. I need the funds for it, man. Yeah, exactly. And this a Xenoverse collab in this day and age is crazy. I mean, technically, it is the final year of Xenoverse. I mean, the content, I feel like it's still gonna be going good. It's not gonna be like end of service, but it's like the final DLC for... Actually, is that the final? Okay, let me actually keep this in like a loop. It might be here for a small bit, or maybe until like the WrestleMania pay-per-view wraps up. I'm watching it on the side. I will get a God Vegeta for saying day, but hey, this works. Yeah, it is fun. We're getting there. Doing decent, still sick. You've been dusting in and out of sleep. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you feel better soon, man. You'll be alright. Wait for the rest of the World Tournament. Oh, good luck on your grind. I feel like you haven't dropped too much. Have you? Yeah, we're doing good. Better than yesterday. Been pretty fine. I've been sick for the past 3 weeks. Oh man. Hope you feel better, Proton. Sorry to hear that. I thought I was gonna get like a scare of me like trying to get sick, but have not been able to just yet. Which, I mean, it says something. It says something about it. I've been quite healthy. But I know what it means to like feel like absolute doo-doo when it comes to like being sick. For myself in before the announcement, you'll wait to see who will be for Golden Week after this announcement. Well, time to spend. Yep. After the announcement, well, no more stones. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because of the we don't technically know. I feel like this is just gonna be bait, or maybe this is just a Golden Week thing. We don't know. We might get a reveal for this later today or tomorrow. So street is full of wonderful trees that are oh yeah, my workplace, for some unknown reason, I feel like my workplace is just filled with pollen. It's so bad. Do you see just sheets of like green dust either on my car or on the floor because of the pollen? It is terrible. It gets my eyes all the time, and it gets me like sneezing before I go out the door. Have a good one, Joel. It's not creepy. You'll be watching me? How dare you? Your case is as soon as there is the slightest shift in the weather, boom, you get sick. Yeah, it's bad. At least when it was just some weird thing going on with the weather, like a couple of months ago, technically. It was just sunny. It was starting to go into like from winter to like spring. It's like, oh well, we're getting warmer weather now. But then one of those days, it was like, oh well, we're getting snow. Like what? Even though it was sunny. So we got like a few inches or like a few feet of snow, and the weather was just bad. And then a few days later, it's like, well, it is sunny again. But yeah, those shifts in weather, it will get you like messed up. It'll get you sick. So I feel that too. One of the main reasons I just like don't like to go outside is because of that. You get sick pretty easily, which is not great. Yeah, allergies are also bad too. I don't think you dropped that much. Went from 21st to 27th. Okay, I mean, you're still in the top 30. That's not bad. I don't know if that was your goal. Like being the top 30s. It was really hot a couple of days ago. Turned the air on, and a few days later it's really cold. You had to turn on the heater. Yeah, it's the weather's nuts. That actually kind of worries me. I don't know why the weather has been like getting into like this crazy status. You in the bayou dying from bipolar weather and bad allergies. That is true. I gotta check over here how the weather's gonna be this week. I don't feel like, at least over here, it hasn't been too terrible. Although it says it's 54 degrees outside. 54 Fahrenheit. Which, of course, that in Celsius is 11 degrees. But apparently there's a freeze watch. Why is there a what? See, again, the weather is just bipolar. Why is there a freeze watch coming in on Tuesday? The weather's weird. It's gonna be a freeze watch. Let me see how those. I thought I had to say Puerto Rico's like 24 degrees right now. At 24 degrees Celsius, which at like 80, like 70 something. Just talking about the weather was supposed to be warm, but yeah. It's 54 degrees outside. It isn't too terrible. Yeah. Let me see actually the morning tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be at 31, the coldest, and 59 degrees, the warmest. So tomorrow is gonna be like chilly. Who's the funny guy that keeps switching the weather back and forth? Yeah. Somebody get him. We'll do kind of stuff for a little bit, but we'll continue going for the World Tournament. I'm assuming this whole thing is gonna end at 9:30, so I might wrap up in like the next 27 minutes. I gotta think about what I'm going to dinner for, what I'm gonna do for dinner for the fiance. Had a good streak of getting equipment, but it turned out to be crappy equipment. Got 4 hours left for full time. You're stuck in Zelda. Oh, so you do have to do it with like rupees. If I am able to like get the Zelda games, I don't know the with the Switch too. But I do want to deep dive into the Zelda games as well, like the older ones. I know that the new ones can be another one that we can dip our toes into, but I have to give it a try. You're not stuck, you're just cheap. Actually, that was quarterfinals. I just risked it, huh? Dang. Thought it was semifinals, but here you go. No fear. No fear of losing the streak. Our thoughts are gonna remake Ocarina of Time, so it isn't a yeah. I gotta know, like, maybe I'm sure if I get the Nintendo, that's another thing, another membership. The Switch online thing kind of gives you access to like membership, like access to like the older games and stuff. So, like, if you're able to like play some of the older games, that would be pretty good if they have access to all those older games and be able to play them. So I will gladly think about it. Be able to play, check if I can play them. I've been. That's another thing. Like thinking about my childhood and stuff. Like I got to play those games, but I never got to progress of them because of maybe just me being dumb. I never got to like get to do them. Dang it. Just to ignore the text bubbles. It wasn't because of that. I was just too much of a kid, because I didn't understand too much of the gameplay aspect of things when it came to playing the game. I wanted to learn how to play it, but it just like there were many. Maybe it wasn't a game for me because I was a kid. I was a child. Didn't understand the concept of saving rupees for later on, or like I gotta learn how to beat the boss in a certain way. I didn't knew much of those things, so I never got to appreciate the older Zelda games because of that, or like I never got to appreciate the Zelda games because I never got to like sit down and play them the way that I really wanted to play them. Like let's say like doing Expedition 33, like we actually, or like doing Resident Evil Requiem, which is, I'm proud of that because it's one of the games that I actually was able to 100%. Like I have not been able to do that on any of the like other games, like 100% those games. Of course, I've never been a fan of like doing the 100% kind of things. I just finished the game and that's it. But it's freestyling it. I can't even say that I was freestyling it, because as a kid I just did not knew what I was doing. I was like, oh, cool game with a sword. I can kill enemies with a sword. Okay, I'm bored. Can I play another game? Which again, as a kid, I didn't have the value of, or like the concept of valuing a game the way that now I do nowadays. So for example, like The Last of Us, which is another game that I haven't 100%ed, is one of those games because it takes me back. I would do the 100% on that game because of how amazing that game really is. The same thing with the Last of Us Part 2 as well. Like I love those games, but I never got to like 100% those games because of my either inability to do it, or like trying to follow a guide or things like that, or just basically finishing it because of the story experience and not the, oh, I need to 100% clear the game. That's why I don't have like, that's why I don't trophy hunt or do any achievement hunts, because I feel like for me they're tedious. It's just one of those things. But then you don't get that sense of like, wow, look at like all the things that you can try to do, man. Replayability at its finest, because that's what Requiem was. We replayed the game so many times, we knew about it, or we were able to just know the nuances so you can speed run it, know the nuances to like do the insanity run in a way that it didn't like destroy you. And we were able to do the final puzzle because it was an easy thing to crack. So you got stuck in the forest temple for the longest time as a kid because you were too stupid to solve the puzzles. I feel like I was the same way. There were so many sections of the games that like, I don't know how to clear this. I'm just stupid. I just legitimately do not know how to beat this. So now, like, my appreciation for games now is like a lot higher than what it used to be. So I can appreciate like the challenges that those games bring out, and be able to try to beat them again would be pretty fun to do. So like when I got the Switch 2, I was like, man, I should actually beat Breath of the Wild, because I now get to appreciate games more like I used to do. Or beating what is it, Tears of the Kingdom, because I now get to appreciate these games a bit more than I used to do it, because I never got the chance to like actually sit down and say, oh, let's go ahead and complete these, because I think I got the opportunity to do it. But that was just back in the day because I was stupid. Pokemon was just too straightforward for me. Like I remember beating like Red, Fire Red, Emerald Green, because of the straightforwardness that it was. Now, do I remember beating it? I remember going into the gym and the bosses, but I don't remember going into like the end all be all of everything. I'm pretty sure. Breath of the Wild after Batman. I will have to set up the Switch in here to do it. I want it to be a like things to do in an easier way for me to like broadcast them and show them. Otherwise, I just will get bored and not do it, which is one of the main cases. Like I have the games on the play on like on the PC, so that way I'm like easier way to like broadcast them. Not, yeah, I'm being a little bit lazy, but I would want to do that. I would want to do maybe I don't know if starting Breath of the Wild after Batman. I would say maybe like Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time, or like maybe going in order. If I'm able to access these games via the Switch, like I would do them in order instead of like going jumpily like that. So that was another game as well, like Batman. I was able to do, like, I was playing it in my spare time, but Batman is just one of those fun games that I never got to play back in the day. After I played Batman Arkham Knight, but I never knew, like, oh, Batman Arkham City exists, Arkham Asylum exists, Arkham Origins exists, and like, yeah, I should have like done those games. I never got to play until like I actually got access to a PC and got the ability to play them. It's like, wow, well, there you go. I can actually do it. Yeah, like that's one of the like main requests that I wanted. Like I had Batman in there. I was like, okay, you know what? Batman could be a fun game to play. Let's go ahead and do it. So, and that Batman is there as a selection, it will be pretty good. But yeah, that again, that was because I didn't knew. I was not knowledgeable of the fact that, oh, you have to play the games in order. There's an order to these games. I was like, oh, well, I didn't know that. I just got Batman. I got Batman Arkham Knight. I played Arkham Knight. I didn't 100% it, although I am close to on the PC. But it's like I didn't 100% the game. I was like, yeah, I should play it. I'll give it a shot. But yeah, like everybody else did that, I'm pretty sure. Unless you're like an older gentleman or lady who like really played these games and be like, hey Pedro, how's it going? We like the Xenoverse collab thing, but you'll skip it. Golden Week is still in it. Well, we don't actually. That's the beauty of things. We don't know if Golden Week is actually gonna happen. We don't know if this is the Golden Week celebration or we're just getting something else. But yeah, this is the definitely the biggest bait thing on Dokkan, the Xenoverse 2 collab. checking Dokkan as well if we get any particular news regarding that's all the stuff that's coming out. 10 more wins and you'll be at 500. That is absolutely goated, man. Nice. Like a 99% chance we're still getting Golden Week. It would be funny if we just only get that as the Golden Week celebration, but I know, yeah. Me at 30. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. But like, we're just bound to see whatever's coming next for the celebration, and then Golden Week is gonna happen the week, like, legitimately, like, few days later. Of course, it's not. I feel like, of course, for free-to-play players, it's not like a feasible thing to do. To like summon on the Cityverse collab, but it is a pretty hype thing. Yeah, I'm not going super crazy on the World Tournament grind either. Like, I'm going soft and steady. Still believe in Kid Goku versus DKP. Nah, I will be straight up with you. I don't know if they're gonna do that. We can dream, but I don't know if that's a possibility. On everyone's soul, we're getting DB Saga. Yeah, we're gone. Guys, I'm not streaming in the next few weeks. Yeah, we'll know why. Just get the missions rewards done and 1 copy of the new alert. Yeah, that is how you should do it. Alright, the audio, like the music did restart now. The opening theme for this video. Like the Castlevania OSTs. If it does end up being Kid Goku, another buff for like Chi-Chi. The Super 17. I wanted to be like I wanted it to be a BoJack movie. Goku, not Goku. BoJack movie, Gohan and BoJack, of course. I was even making a concept. I might do it just as a video. Like this is like my perfect celebration in Dokkan. I even like sat down and wrote everything regarding like the units and what they do, their super attacks and all that, because Dokkan has a nice little creation of things for like you can be able to create your own like unit and all that. So Be excited for Gohan, but Bojack's a little too boring. Just for that, I'm gonna make Bojack boring. Not boring. Broken. I do like. It'll be actually. I'm just gonna straight up make like a full power Bojack, instead of like transforming one. We already have like a transforming one. He's high. I could have done the Majin Vegeta attack. Give us Tavion. I would love Tavion, yeah. We serious, man? That's fine. Maybe on for June Dokkan Fest will go hard. Yeah, it would. And you have no money afterwards. That is true. Login. Xenoverse 2 collab, and we was right about the new game being Xenoverse 3. Yep. I mean, Xenoverse 3 is a thing, yeah. We're getting Xenoverse 3. Time to start saving my stones for Vegeta. All right. See, where are we? Where are we in the world tournament now? At 3,147. Yeah, just top 10 on the local right now. Not doing all that. We're good. Trying to save stones to then use them in 4 days. Yep. Again, who wants a kidney? That's the title of the video that we did. All right. I mean, Ningen is gonna be streaming for a very long time, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid the boy over there on the Twitch side of things. Actually, oh my god. So the title of the Twitch stream has not been updated. It's just a normal. Great. Yeah, we're live, but I didn't manage the stream. Nobody told me that it was. I mean, the only thing that I had to update was the day instead of Saturday just being Sunday. But there you go. All right, go over on Ningen's stream. Let me go ahead and see if I can bring it up here so you guys can check it out. I'm assuming there might be details later today. We will check and see. Of course, if there's details. We'll do a video, of course, for that. But yeah, this is a stream for Ningen. Go ahead and check him out. Give him some love. I actually, is that my? That might be my link. Wait, that might be my link. Is that my link? Don't remember now. Let me check. Actually, no, that's Ningen's stream link. Okay. Another upload over. Yeah, hating Dokkan at 4 a.m. We love to see it. Actually, no, that is his stream. So yeah, go ahead and check him out. We are gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, at least on the Twitch side. Stick around. We're gonna raid the boy Ningen over here. So we're gonna start the raid. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow. I actually got to work on Dokkan Frontier, so we will be working on that. Tomorrow we will just do a stream dedicated for Dokkan Frontier. Why not? And of course, more discussion on the good old Xeno vs. 2 collab whenever they toss out the news and all that. We'll do another video on hating on Dokkan's posting of news at 4 a.m. We'll give a shout out for Proton if he does put his stuff on the data download and all that. But yeah, shouts to everybody. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day, evening, afternoon, nighttime, whatever time frame it may be. Hopefully you guys enjoy the grind on the World Tournament. Get your wins out of the way. Get your rankings sorted, whatever you are trying to go for this World Tournament. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate everybody stopping by for the stream. See you guys appreciate everybody stopping by for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys all, hopefully, in the next one. Take care. Have a good one. Love you guys.